Do you ever feel like you're the only one struggling while everyone else is thriving? Well, you're not alone. Because last weekend, I spent 72 hours at a mastermind with Charlie Morgan, who's pulling in 7 figures a month with his online course business. And what I discovered shocked me.
In the last 7 years, I've gone from making $0 a month to an entrepreneur who's made more than $25 million online.
So today, I'm gonna show you all the details about what 7 and 8 figures entrepreneurs actually do different, how they scale fast, and it's not more content, the biggest takeaways from the $100 million mastermind, what I'm doing differently in my own business starting now, and how you can apply these secrets to grow your business fast. But first, what's a mastermind? So a mastermind is an event where entrepreneurs who are generally at the same level get together and ask questions to the room and to the host. The host, who's typically at a higher level, will answer the questions and then open up their business as well while they're answering those questions. What this means is that this weekend, I not only got to hear about the obstacles that other course creators and coaches are facing right now, but I also got an insider view into Charlie Morgan's multi-million-dollar business. So for me, the best thing about the mastermind was that the other entrepreneurs and Charlie himself shared their best tricks for business and growth that you just don't see online. People do not share this online. And they also shared stories about what didn't work for them, which can save me and you, because I'm telling you all about it, years of trial and error. So I want to talk today about some of the things that really shocked me. So shocking. Everyone's going through the same shit, no matter where they are in business. So at the mastermind, the first discussion topic was voted on by the group, and guess what won by a landslide? By far, the number one thing that everybody wanted to talk about, it was mindset. It turns out that nearly everyone in the room was battling the same issues. So, imposter syndrome, poor focus, and self-doubt. Even the guys making 10K, 100K, or $1 million per month, everyone was dealing with the same shit. So you are not alone. We've all seen the hustle porn posts online that say that in order to succeed, you need to live this perfect, productive, confident life, knocking out every task in record speed, but it's bullshit because nobody actually lives like that. They don't. So if you've ever oh my God, you guys, why is this word so hard to say as a Brazilian? All right, so if you've ever procrastinated over starting a task, scrolled through social media instead of working, or worried that you're not qualified to make a video on a topic, seriously, don't beat yourself up, because every single one of us has thought everyone has this figured out except for me. But the truth is they don't, and we're all just as messy as each other. So that is the very first thing that was covered at the mastermind. And even Charlie Morgan, who makes $1 million a month, has gone through these mindset issues. Let's move on to the next thing that shocked me. Shocking. Nothing and nobody goes up and up and up and up. You know how everyone on the internet loves to show off their amazing businesses, or I'm making 10K every month, it's all sunshine and rainbows. And you, on the other hand, you're like, oh my God, my views are down, my sales are down. I know that watching that kind of content can make you feel like a failure. I've heard it 1,000,000 times. Has anybody ever felt like this? Fuck, everyone else is killing it and I don't have a client. I don't know what to post content about. I'm not qualified. But one of the most refreshing moments at the mastermind was when the hosts, who are they're literally famous for pulling in insane amounts of money, admitted that they had a really shitty revenue last month. And then they walked us through how they fixed the problem. In their case, they run a lot of ads and they noticed that their ads just weren't delivering so well. Google apparently has changed some of the guidelines, you're supposed to not say, oh, I can help you make money, or I can help you get this many clients. So Google changed all that. And because that's a big part of their messaging, their ads stopped delivering. And in their case, they had to fix that. In your case, maybe you're not super clear on your messaging. Maybe you're not exactly sure how to acquire clients, how to get clients into your business. And if that's the case, then what you have to do is look at the problem and find out what the problem is and then figure out a way to fix it. But in any case, what really stuck with me was this simple truth. Even the most successful people in business have bad months. So the next time you're feeling low because things are slow, that rhymes. I like that. Next time you're feeling low because things are slow, just remember that this happens to every single one of us, and success really looks like this, right? You're going up, but you have those down moments. Success does not look like this, not for anybody. So, shocking. You need to feel pain before you get to the promised land. Now, I know that what you want is to create content that you love and have clients flowing in with ease. Because, that is the promised land, right? Just having these clients come in and be like, oh my God, I want to work with you. Like, you are the person who has exactly what I want. Now, the good news is that that's possible and anyone can get there, even you. I promise anyone can get there. Now, the bad news is that anyone who says it's going to magically happen overnight is simply lying to you. That's the truth. Because the truth is you need to do the work and you need to be better than your competitors. Like, there's a lot of people out there doing really good things. And for you to stand out, you need to be better. So for putting in the work means that you need to get to that next level, right? And for Charlie, putting in the work meant cold calling prospects for years. I have never seen a man who is so good at cold calling, because he did that literally for years on end until he became the best. And for some creators, putting in the work means spending years building an audience. The way that I teach my clients to put in the work is by getting super serious about market research, really having these conversations with the people that they want to serve, building those relationships, and truly getting to know your clients better than anybody else, so that when you talk to them, so that when you create content, they have that feeling of like, oh my God, is she reading my mind? Like, how does she know that that's exactly how I feel? The takeaway here is that if you're not making sales right now, you need to identify the problem and then fix it. If your problem is messaging, like nobody's reaching out to you, nobody's relating to what you're doing, nobody's like, oh my God, you're the person that I need to work with, then you need to do market research. If the problem is you're having a slow sales month, maybe you need to reach out to more prospects who want to work with you. If the problem is my content isn't delivering, then go back to messaging where we first started. If your problem is I'm not creating content at all, then maybe it's time to start your YouTube channel. Let's move on. Ready? Shocking. And this is gonna ruffle some feathers, but I'm gonna say it anyway. You need some masculine energy to run a business. Now, what do I mean by that? See, when I started my business, I relied a lot on my intuition, what felt right, how do I think this fits into my life, and a lot of other things that are usually associated with feminine energy. Now, to be clear, all of us, man, woman, non-binary peeps, we all have both masculine and feminine energy. And I've been feeling like I need to bring in more masculine energy into my business. And what I mean by that is just like more logic, more metrics, more data, more spreadsheets, right? More decisions made based on the data and not on emotions. And at the mastermind, what I learned is that Charlie and his team run their business like a fucking airplane cockpit. No pun intended with the cock there. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, she's sassy. See, because when you know the numbers in your business, it's really easy to see where your bottlenecks are and identify the actions that you need to take to fix them. And what shocked me is that a lot of business owners can get to those $10,000 months without this, but it gets really hard to scale past that number unless you know exactly what's happening in every area of your business. So my question to you is, what are you tracking in your business? Are you tracking your sales conversions? I know that this is something that we were tracking. We were tracking content conversions, where our leads were coming from. But are you tracking how many people are coming from a specific lead magnet. How in-depth is your data in your business? Because again, you can easily get to 10K months without this super specific tracking of data, but it gets really hard to scale past that. So masculine energy is literally something that I got to the conference, and one of the things is like, so what are you looking to get from this conference? And I was literally like one of 3 women there. And one of the things that I said was masculine energy, and everybody got a kick out of that. So that was fun. All right, let's move on. Oh, this is my favorite, you guys. I think this is like my absolute favorite thing that I learned at the conference and that I also kind of already knew. So shocking. Your sales conversion rate is solely dependent on one thing and one thing only. If I try to sell you this mug and I'm like, it's fine, you're not gonna wanna buy it, right? But if I'm like, this is the most amazing mug that I have ever used. I fucking love it. It's electric, keeps my fucking coffee warm so that I don't have to go and like microwave my coffee. No, it keeps my coffee warm for hours. It's got this amazing feel. It looks sleek. I love it. It doesn't matter if the mug costs $100 or $500. I know that my sales depend on how much I believe in this product. And the same thing is true for the sales of your product. And you believing in your product depends on 2 things. So the first is how good you think your product actually is. Like, how much do you believe that you can bring results to your clients with your product? How much are you confident that your product can change your clients' lives? That's the first level of conviction that you need to have, right? My product is fucking awesome. It changes lives. My clients get the most amazing results from it, and I believe that more than anything else in the world. And then the second thing that you need to believe is whether you think that it's worth what you're selling it for. My product is worth $1,000, or rather, my product is worth fucking $10,000, but I'm selling it for $1,000 because this is a no-brainer. Like, of course people are gonna pay $1,000 for this. This thing's amazing. It's going to change people's lives. And that's it. Your sales conversion rate depends on one thing only, and that thing is your conviction. That is a direct quote from Charlie Morgan, and I stand by it. So let me ask you this. How much conviction do you have in your product, the transformation that you provide? Let me know in the chat. All right, good. Let's move on. Shocking, your success is inevitable. You just need this one thing. I know that you think that to get to $10,000 months or $100,000 months, you need the new strategy, the fancy funnels, the big audience, but really you don't need any of that. And I know this firsthand because I walked away from a 7-figure online business and over 200,000 subscribers on YouTube to start my business from scratch. And I made $492,000 in 6 months with a super simple, repeatable strategy that I teach my clients every single day. And I have clients who started with 0 followers, like Tiffany started with 0 followers and she made, I think, 12K. And I have clients who went from making $0 to making $66,000 like Karen without building a single funnel. So you don't need the strategy, you don't need the funnel, you don't need the audience. So what's the one thing that you need to go from $0 to $10,000 per month, or from $10,000 per month to $100,000 per month? All right, I'm gonna tell you. Here's what it is. You need to decide. That's it. You need to decide that you're sick of feeling stuck, that you're done with being broke, and that today you're going to change your situation. And that decision alone is enough to get you to take action, whether that means reaching out to your potential clients, finally raising your prices with conviction, or joining the program you know will help you get there. Even if you're scared, because the people who succeed are scared too. They just do it anyway. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. So like I said, I had a 7-figure business, 200,000 plus followers, and I really wanted to start my business in the US because all this was in Brazil, where I'm originally from. Prazer, olá. But I was scared as fuck, you guys. It took me 4 years to decide, just to decide, because I kept overthinking it. I kept being like, oh, who's gonna listen to me? This is just some Brazilian girl. What does she know? I've never heard of her. And then last January, I decided. I was like, like, you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. Fuck it. I'm scared if it doesn't work out, like, what do I have to lose? I already don't have a business in the US, right? I already don't have clients. People already don't know who I am, and people already don't believe me. So what do I have to lose? So in January of last year, I decided I'm going to do it. Fuck it. I decided. And then that was exactly what I needed to put in place all the simple strategies that got me, again, to $492,000 in 6 months. And again, it's not about a fancy strategy. It's not about a funnel. It's about your decision, because when you decide, you are going to do what it takes. You are going to reach out to your potential clients. You are going to write the copy. You are going to build the offer, right? You are going to get the customers. You are going to set up whatever it is that you set up, but you need to decide. So if you're stuck at $0 and you're like, I would really love to make $10,000. My question is, like, have you decided that you're going to go through the pain to make that happen? If you decided that you're sick of being broke, are you going to do what's next? Are you going to reach out to the potential clients? Are you going to build that offer? Are you going to talk about your offer? Are you going to show up? Are you going to embarrass yourself on social media? Because it is embarrassing, you guys. Like, the space between wanting and having is a shit ton of embarrassment and failure and no's. But you have to decide, because if you don't, you're just going to continue living in that fear. Yeah? So have you decided that you want to go from 0 to 10K? Have you decided that you want to go from 0 to 100K? I have decided that I'm going to go from 6 figures to 7 figures. I've decided. And that's why I dropped 30K to be at the mastermind. That's why I got my ass all the way over to Dubai. And trust me, I didn't even like Dubai that much. It was fine. Like, it was good. I'm so glad that I went. But it's because I decided. Let me know in the comments if you've decided. So what's the real lesson from all this? That growing a business and a YouTube channel is hard. If you're serious about your success, you need to surround yourself with like-minded creators and entrepreneurs. This will motivate you, help you level up faster, and give you people to share your wins with and your failures with, so you're not all alone. Having that support system makes all the difference in keeping this journey sustainable long-term, regardless of what stage you are in your business. So I highly recommend joining a mastermind like Charlie's. If you're making multiple 5 figures per month and would like an intro to him, let me know and I can definitely introduce you. And if you're still trying to crack 10K months, then I walk you through exactly how to do that in this video, so watch that next.